Hello and welcome to the Lesbian Lounge, a podcast for the girls who like girls. I'm your host and your resident lesbian big sister, Juliet Taylor, and I'm here to answer your guys' questions, give some advice on your dilemmas, and of course, share your wildest lesbian dating stories. So grab a drink, get comfy, and welcome in to the Lesbian Lounge. How are we all doing, guys? I feel like spring has finally sprung. Like, I don't know if you can see, the light is like shining in on me. I thought I would actually open up the blinds, but then it was making me look completely streaky. So I've closed the blinds and shut them down, which is making it a little bit cold in here because I've told you all, I'm in like a standalone unit. Like, I've switched the heating on, but I don't think it's doing anything. But we're bringing the spring vibes. Like, the sun is here. It's just hiding away a little bit behind my blinds, so I didn't look too streaky. And then I was like worried I wouldn't be able to see, and I'd be doing the whole episode squinting. But off topic, spring is here. It's warm. It's not really warm, but I feel like we're getting warmer. I feel like a few weeks ago we were having like a nice day of sun and then rain, then sun, then rain. But I feel like it's consistently nice now. Touch wood, I really don't want to, I can't reach. I don't want to jinx that. That's weird. On camera, this wardrobe next to me looks touchable, but really it's so far. That's really weird. That's like a camera illusion. Wow. Everyone who's listening not visually, just audibly, or oh my God, what's the word? Audibly. It's like, what the hell are you on about? But yeah, if you didn't know, you can actually watch full length episodes on YouTube. So if you want to, see what I'm wearing and come and visually watch, you can do that on YouTube if you're already doing that. Hey, YouTube gals. If you're listening on podcasts, Apple, Spotify, wherever, hey, podcast gals and gays and nays, you're all welcome here. This is a safe space. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on to this episode 40. Can we believe it? We've put out 40 episodes. Like, that's crazy. Like, the thought of doing 14 episodes is mind blowing, let alone 40. And, the plan is just to keep going, keep filming episodes until I physically cannot, until I'm old and grey in a bed and I just can't speak anymore. Like, that is literally the plan. Like, I just love this podcast so much. It's my baby, and I say it literally every week, but I'm so grateful for everyone who's here. Like, you listening right now, I love you and I'm grateful for you. Thank you. Because yeah, it just makes the podcast what it is. Thank you to everyone who's joining the Lesbian Lounge Insiders group chat. Thank you to everyone who's voting for us for UK's Top Influencer Podcast of the Year. The awards is creeping around fast. Like, I think we were announced as a finalist near the not near the start of February, maybe near the start of March, but now we're literally in April. And the awards is on the 26th of April. So we haven't got long. I've booked in my glam. I'm going somewhere I have never been glammed before, but they look amazing on Instagram. So I'm getting my hair and makeup done. I'm wearing an outfit that I've worn before because it looks good and I'm a sustainable queen. So it's like this, you'll be able to see it on my Instagram if you look on there. It's like this black suit. I got it from like my local Facebook selling group. Like, some mum was selling it. It's called like Pontyland Parents. And some mum was selling it. And I was like, I will have that. It was like the top and the bottoms were worth over like 100 and something pounds. And I got the whole set for like 60 pounds. I was like, bargain. And it was brand new with tags. Like, she hadn't worn it. She just bought it and then didn't want it. But yeah, it's like completely covered in like iridescent pearl diamante things, so it catches light so well. The only thing is it's really long, so I have to wear my like massive pageant heels, so I'm gonna look so obnoxious in these. Like, they are like high with a big platform, fully silver sparkly Steve Madden heels, so I'm gonna look seriously obnoxious with those on. But hey, I need to be able to walk, and if I'm walking on the bottom of I'd rather be in really high heels than be like walking and keep tripping over the bottom of my trousers. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the plan, is to wear that. I bought like a completely like silver sparkly bag from TK Maxx. I've got some silver sparkly earrings, so we're probably gonna have to go like silver sparkly on the eye. It's all very exciting, and like, it's crazy to me seeing some of these like big influencers and creators like, announcing that they're finalists and that they're so excited to go to the awards. And I'm like, the fact that I'm just even going to be in the room with these people is insane. I was lucky enough yesterday to be gifted my brows and lashes getting done from House of, oh, I don't want to get it wrong. Let me check. That's really bad that I forgot. I think it's House of Glam. but there's also House of Glam. Yes, House of Glam Newcastle, but she also has House of Glam Studio Newcastle. I was lucky enough to have my brows and lashes gifted, so everyone go give her a follow. If you're based in Newcastle, absolutely go get your brows and lashes done by her. She's amazing. But we were having a chat, and I was saying, like, you know, a lot of the people there probably aren't going to be like coming to listen to the podcast. Like, you know, I'm going to be able to network, but they're probably not going to be the, you know, the target audience. But I'm like, even just to meet these people, like, you never know what connections they have or who they know who might listen, or, you know, just the opportunities could be endless. So I'm really excited just to get in the room, network, meet some amazing people, and who knows, maybe win a trophy at the end of the night. I don't know. And I'm totally cool if not, but please give me the best fighting chance and keep voting. I've been voting for myself like a few times a day. Like it said, you could only vote once, but every time I click it, it says vote saved. So you best believe you should all be doing the same thing. Just keep clicking and voting for me. Like Taylor did it a few times last night. She was like, Lesbian Lounge, vote saved, refresh. Lesbian Lounge, vote saved, refresh. Like she just did it a few times. So please go and vote for me, because it would just, like, I hate the phrase, like, it would mean everything to me, but like, it genuinely would mean the world for me to, you know, win this award and just have some recognition for this podcast, because, you know, it's not come easy. Like, I literally started this from nothing. Like, I didn't already have the following. I didn't already have the audience. I didn't have anything. I literally grafted so hard to build up an audience, to invest in audio equipment. And how are we liking the audio? I freaking hope it's working. I did do a little mic check. But yeah, it should be like, it should pick up all these whispers. So basically, I think I told you all last week, I rang Sony, and even though it's a wireless microphone, it needs, so the microphone's connected onto my camera. There's a wire plugged in there, which is then plugged into the actual camera, because I thought it was going to have to connect me from here to you guys, but it's all just connected on the camera. So technically it is still wireless. Like, this isn't connected to anything. But yeah, hopefully the audio is good, because it's cost me a lot to invest in it. Obviously the camera, the studio costs me rent every month. Like, there's a lot that's gone into the podcast. And even just like, you know, finding the fans, like finding the audience, and, you know, grafting on TikTok and Instagram to build a page and a community, and, you know, to find that audience. Like, it hasn't just been given to me on a plate. Like, I've had to work hard to get it. So appreciate you all so much for being here. And yeah, it would just be mind-blowing to win an award, but I'm just excited to even be there, be a finalist. It's going to be one hell of a night, and I'm super, super excited about it. So yeah, fingers crossed, but please keep voting to give us the best possible chance. I'm trying to think if I have any updates for you guys. I went to the football again this weekend with my little press pass. It's funny, I had to apply for it myself. So I was like, hey, it's Juliet from the Lesbian Lounge. And they accepted me for one, because you can get denied access for a press pass if, you know, they're like, well, you don't need a press pass. So I got to interview one of the players after, and the manager. It was the same player that I interviewed last time, which was funny. They're just really fun to like be in that room. And, you know, obviously I'm used to like presenting the podcast, but presenting like in a different sense, like, you know, talking about football, expanding my knowledge on that, getting to chat with the players. Like, it's a really, really cool experience. And obviously getting to create content whilst I'm there as well. It's super duper fun. So love that. And the plan is just, you know, keep doing that until I get recognised by Arsenal, and then I get to go and interview like Katie McCabe and Leah Williamson. Like, that is the goal, that's the dream. And then they'll be, I was like, what do you do? And I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a podcast host of the Lesbian Lounge. And then Katie McCabe and Caitlin Ford will be like, oh, can we come on? And I'll be like, heck yes, you can come on the pod. Imagine that. Like, imagine. We should think about that. Like, who would my like dream guest be for the podcast? Dream guest on my podcast? Who do we think? I guess, like, you know, because I am a big football fan, I feel like, you know, someone like Katie McCabe, Leah Williamson would be like a really, really cool guest. I mean, we've ticked the box of having an I Kissed a Girl cast member on there. We had Priya on like episode 3. Like, how did we get that? Like, I hadn't even started the podcast when I messaged Priya being like, would you be interested in coming on the podcast? And she was like, absolutely. And then this was before as well, all the drama came out about her, you know, being engaged, and like what was it called, the reunion show. So I was like, this is brilliant, because I was like, you know, it's going to bring me viewers, because people are going to want to like hear her side of the story. But I just messaged her anyway, because, you know, she'd been interacting with a few of my TikToks, I'd been interacting with hers. it just ended up really well that she was someone who'd like brought a bit of drama. So I was like, yes, that'll like bring people to the podcast. And it's definitely one of our most heavily downloaded episodes. I'm trying to think who else would be like a really cool guest. Maybe Jojo Siwa. Shall we shoot for the stars? Get Jojo Siwa on the pods. Imagine that. Like, Jojo, fly to England, come to my little unit on the dog walking, dog kennel site and come on the pod. I don't know, she might be up for it. Or she could fly me to LA. Jojo, if you want to fly me, or does she live in LA? I think so. Jojo, if you want to fly me out to America, you can be on the Lesbian Lounge. That would be really fun. I wonder who else. Like, honestly, I'm not fussy. I'll take anyone. Like, I just love like learning from different people and like hearing different people's experiences about coming out. And I just think it's so important for you guys, especially because so many of you write and, you know, with these like newly coming out stories. I think it's important to hear that everyone's coming out story is different, because, you know, it's no help me sitting here telling you that I had a really nice coming out and that my family were really accepting, because unfortunately a lot of people don't have that. So, you know, you're like, well, that's really unhelpful. So it's nice to hear from people whose coming out stories maybe haven't gone to plan, things have gone a bit wrong, because then you know that you're not alone and you can get through it. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop rambling because I don't think I have anything else important to tell you all about. I'll do a little Florentine update, the kitten. She's doing great. It's actually been really fun because Taylor's been dog sitting. We were meant to dog sit together, but then we were like, oh, what about the baby in the night? Because she, you know, I don't want her to be like alone all night. And then she likes to like wake up about 6, have some food, have a poo. So I agreed to stay home with the baby, and we have severely bonded. Like, I think I was getting into the territory of becoming the other mom. Like, she really, really liked Taylor. And then we took her to the vets on Friday. And then I think Taylor moved out on the weekend. We got the dog sit. So Taylor put her in her carrier to go to the vet. So she was a bit mad. And then Taylor moved out. So then when Taylor came home the other day, like Florentine, like Taylor picked Florentine up and she just jumped to me. So I was like, yes, like I've secured my spot as the main mum, because Taylor's the main mum to our other cat, Olive. Like, just let me have this one thing in life. Like, I birthed her, like she's my daughter. Like, obviously she's Taylor's daughter too. But, like, I pushed her out my foof. I didn't. But like I paid £100 for her, so she's my cat. So it's just nice for me to feel like, you know, the main mom, feel appreciated. Obviously I want Taylor to feel appreciated too, but like I want to be like her favourite mum. Do you know what I mean? Like, if she's like, who am I going to cuddle? She'll come to me. That's the plan. And I think it's paying off. But Taylor moves back in tomorrow night from dog sitting. So watch the cat just like fall back in love with her. And I'm just there like, brilliant. Thanks. That's great, Florentine. Now no one loves me. That seems to be the thing. All the pets, when they like, we first get them, they absolutely love me. And then they just choose someone else to like love more. Like, and it's most of the time my dad. Like, we have a Siamese kitten, Penelope. When we first got her, we were inseparable. Like, she would sleep literally by my head every night. Like, I would sit and do my makeup. She would sit on my knee. Like, she would not leave my side. And now she doesn't leave my dad's side. She's like not fussed by me. She's like, yeah, whatever, bitch. And then Angus, the dog, like was obsessed with me, but now he's more obsessed with my dad. I don't know what it is. Maybe because he feeds them and I don't feed them. I mean, I feed them sometimes, but like my dad's like their main feeder. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to like start just always carrying treats on me and food and being like, here's some food. But yeah, anyway, that is enough rambling. I don't think there's anything else to update you all on. So without further ado, let's jump straight on into this week's episode. So this week's question of the week is, let me get it up. Which one are we going to do? Okay, this might be a bit of a controversial one, but this week's question of the week is, are you born gay, or does something/someone have to turn you gay? And the reason I think that might be controversial is because, I don't really know, but I just don't want people to think I'm being like, oh, you weren't born gay. Like, do you know what I mean? Because like people always like, I can change you and da-di-da-di-da. But let's see your guys' responses and see what you guys think. I do think it's something that you're born with. However, I feel like some people always know. For example, I always fancied girls and kissed girls at 13, but wouldn't even hold hands with a boy. And I think for others, it takes something happening for them to realise they're gay. I think you've hit the nail on the head. Like, I think I've always been gay. I've always liked women, but I never knew what those feelings were until until I realized. That's a really bad explanation. But do you know what I mean? Like, I used to always get these feelings around like women. Like, I think I've told you all the story of the girl who used to sell like cupcakes at my dance school. Like, I was like infatuated with her, and I just like, and I was really intimidated by her. Like, I was too scared to speak to her. Like, it was really weird. And I look back and think, oh my God, like that was complete gay panic. That was a girl crush. But I didn't know what to do with those feelings. I didn't understand them until I got older, and then, you know, realized who I was, and I've gone, that's what it was. So I think I've always been gay. I didn't realize, like, and something turned me gay. TikTok, lesbian, thirst traps, woman loving woman hashtag. Okay. Born gay. This girl knew since she was in the womb. That's iconic. Like, I'm happy for you that you just popped out and was like a little baby gay. That's so iconic. Born. I believe everyone is a little bit gay. I believe gay is all about love and who can put a label on love. 100%. That's another thing. Like, it's just love. Like, it's just love. We're just out here trying to love our people. Like, we're not here for hate or anything. Like, we just want to love our people. So just fuck off if you're being mean to us. There we go. That was a bit aggressive. I think we're all born a little gay, but some people choose not to act on it. I think that's really true, actually. Like, some people probably do have these feelings, but because of, you know, society and da-di-da-di-da, they're just like, no, I'm straight, and just like force themselves to kiss boys. Or maybe 100% straight people do exist. I wonder if that is true. Like, I mean, who doesn't look at, like, let's use Leah Williamson as an example. Who doesn't look at her and want to, like, marry her? Do you know what I mean? Or kiss her or whatever. Like, she is a very attractive woman. Like, and yes, some girls, like, you can look at a girl and think you're pretty and not want to, like, fuck them. You just can look at them and appreciate their beauty. But, like, I see a lot of time in, like, TikTok comment sections, like, woman, like, you know, like the woman loving woman hashtag, like the thirst traps, the whatever people are doing. And so many straight girls are in the comments like, I've never, like, I'm straight, but I've never, like, no man has ever made me, like, sit and watch a video 10 times over. Like, I'm straight. I'm sure I'm straight. Like, but they're like, my husband's asking why I've just listened to this song 10 times in a row, because they're like watching this thirst trap over and over. So I wonder, yeah, maybe like some like scientists need to do an experiment on people's brains and figure out if anybody is like 100% straight. But imagine how sad that must be. Like, imagine how sad it must be to only be attracted to men. That's really upsetting. If you are one of those people, I feel sorry for you, because women are elite. You are born who you are meant to be. Absolutely. I think that's true. I think that's true. Born gay. Ridiculous question. I don't think it's ridiculous. Like I said, it might be controversial, but it's just like, I'm just genuinely curious to see what people think. So, yeah. I think we are born the way we are. It's not a choice, but there definitely are awakenings where some people might realize later that they're gay after an encounter or so. I think that's like the wavelength I'm on. Like, you're born who you are, who you're meant to be, but sometimes something has to make you realize that. 100%. Born gay. Born gay, but you can always get gayer. Rainbow sky is a limit. Love that. Now, everybody's gay. Some just never realize it. There you go. Born gay. Born gay. I think that's definitely the most common answer. I think we're all born. Oh my God. I think we're all born with the capability to like any gender, but that some don't realize until later in life, or they can have a sexual awakening. I think sexuality is fluid and can change throughout life. Born gay, for sure, but maybe it lies dormant in some people for a while until something awakens it. Totally. Both. Oh, I think you just naturally have a desired attraction to someone, but I also feel like the environment around you shapes that, either a supportive one, but also ones that aren't as supportive, because it makes you not care about what others think about you, and your sexuality helps you figure yourself out more. I think that's so true about the environment that you're in. Like, even on the not so good environment, like if you're in a bad environment, to come out, like, you're just not going to act on those feelings potentially because you don't feel comfortable. I can't speak today. Comfortable enough to do so. So you might just, force yourself to be straight and date men because you're too scared of, you know, what would happen if you did come out, which is so sad to think about. Born gay. Born, I think it's just things that make you realise. Born gay for sure. Neither. You find your true self through growth. Nice. I don't know, but if you are gay, you're gay. Simples. Very true. If straight women can look at Catherine mooning and not be attracted to her, then ... Who is that? Is she sexy? Shall we Google her? What's her name? Catherine mooning. Okay, Google. Catherine mooning. Oh, see, I'm not attracted to her. Oh, is that a bad thing? I'll show the YouTube girlies, gays and theys. That's her. I mean, it's giving lesbian. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's giving gay. But, I don't know. The hair's a bit ragged for me. I can see why you would be attracted to her. I can see that. Yeah. But not for me. No offense, Catherine. Definitely born gay, but I think sometimes it can take something/someone for you to realise who you really are. Kind of. I feel like your attraction to people is always going to change, in brackets, big changes or small ones, especially growing up. Just depends on what time in your life you notice it happen. That's so true. You guys are so clever. I love it. Okay, we'll do 2 more. My opinion, people are born... Oh God, let's try that again. My opinion, people are both born and turned gay, because my cousin thought they were bi, then figured out they was gay, but I was definitely born gay. Fair enough. Bit of both. Not necessarily that something has to happen for someone to realise they're gay. I think sometimes people just don't realise it until later on in life. I think that's a nice place to wrap that up on. So I think definitely we've realised that you're born the way you are, like, there's nothing that can change that, but sometimes you just don't understand what those feelings are, what those attractions are, until either something awakens it in you, you know, or just one day you wake up and you're like, boobs. Do you know what I mean? That probably happens for some people. You never know. Guys, it's 11:11. Everyone, make a wish. What should we wish for? Let's all wish that I win the podcast awards. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you, universe, for the Lesbian Lounge. Oh, my tummy just crumbled. Winning UK's top podcast of the year. Thank you. There we go. Did you all know that when you're like speaking to the universe, you should always say thank yous in 3s, because I can't remember, but something about 3 is a lucky number. So you should always say thank you, universe. So thank you, universe, for this podcast, for the listeners, for my unit, just for all the good things flowing into mine and my listeners' lives. Thank you. There we go. And now it's 11:12. There we go. Boom. Okay, shall we jump into some dilemmas? I think that is a good idea. I think we've got some good ones this week as well. So let's jump on in. Okay, we have a coming out story. I took my mother out for dinner, and after, she wanted to pop into Spoons for a few drinks on the way home. Chatting away as per usual, when she starts saying that she can't wait for me to settle down with a man. So I start giggling to myself and say, that's not going to happen, with a cheeky laugh, for her then to shout, don't tell me you're gay, in the middle of Spoons, and starts crying, then leaving to call my father. Anyway, she still has hope I'll leave my girlfriend for a man. Not you being outed to Spoons. Like, I bet as well, Spoons was filled with like straight, crusty, white old men just like sat drinking pints, and they're all like, oh, a lesbian. Like, oh my God, I couldn't think of anything worse. Yeah, I'm glad you're happy with your girlfriend, and yet just prove your mum wrong. Like, prove her wrong. You and this girl have got to like get married and have kids or whatever you want to do with your lives, but just prove your mum wrong that, you know, you are no better off with a man. Like, yuck. I hate men. That's a bit rude. Is it rude? I don't know. I like my dad sometimes. I don't really have other men in my life. Like, I love my granddad. 2 of my granddads I don't really speak to, but like, I guess they're okay. Other men, my dogs. I literally don't have other men in my life. I don't really have friends, to be fair. Like, I just have my girlfriend and I'm happy with that. Like, I would feel bad, like, leaving my girlfriend to be like, right, I'm going out tonight, like, with my friends. I'd be like, because she's my best friend. Like, I do have some friends, I'm not that much of a loner, but like, I would rather hang out with Taylor. And a lot of my friends are through pageants, so they either live in America or like Essex or like somewhere down the country. Yeah, that just took a sad turn. But yeah, I promise I do have friends. But if anyone wants to be friends, should we start like a little queer collective, like gay, girly, gays, theys, meet-up groups? We can all be friends. That'd be so fun. Anyway, moving on. I'm in a situationship with a girl who has a boyfriend. Interesting. She can't tell her mum as she doesn't like gays and lesbians. What do I do? Sorry, I just need to crack my knee. There we go. I mean, maybe we just find someone else, because unless, is she with the boyfriend as just like a visage to her mum, like, look, mum, I have this boyfriend, and like, but there's nothing, like, she's not attracted to him, like, she's attracted to you, but she just can't tell her mum that. But then surely why not just break up with the boyfriend and then she could still just be seeing you? Like, I think you deserve better than somebody who's fucking a man just because. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think you deserve somebody so much better than that. Yeah, I think I wouldn't stick around in that. Like, how, obviously it's a situationship, like, you're not like in an actual relationship. I mean, that would be even worse if she was literally dating both of you at the same time. But you deserve somebody who's going to show you off to their family, who's going to give all their love and attention and affection to you, not share it with a man. Like, ew. Do you know what I mean? That's gross. So I think unless you're like absolutely sure this girl's the one for you, then you need to leave, or you need to speak to this girl and be like, listen, if you want to be with me, you need to break up with him. Like, you know, I wouldn't put so much pressure on her to tell her mum, like, because I understand it's a lot, but at least she can break up with the boyfriend and just be with you and give you all her time. And then when she's ready, tell her mum, like, oh, you know, my friend Ellie, we're actually dating. But you should not be sharing her with a man. Like, no chance in hell. So I would run. Okay, guys, we've got a long one, so let's jump into it. I am changing a few little bits from this story because the person's asked me to, just so that nobody finds out, which I totally appreciate and understand. Obviously, it's anonymous anyway, but we'll just change some details because we don't want anyone getting in trouble. So, I've been working with someone new for a couple of months and has a girlfriend, but I wasn't openly gay at the time. Anyway, there was a little bit of tension between us, and one night on a night out, things got a little bit heated. I'm sure you can figure out what happened next. There was a lot of tension from there on, but nothing happened until recently when she declared how obsessed and invested she was with me. Anyway, we've kissed a few times again since then, and she told me that her relationship wasn't working, and she told her girlfriend that she didn't want to be with her anymore, but hasn't broken up with her. That's concerning and a slight red flag on her behalf. Like, if you're going to break up with someone, just break up with them. Don't be like, oh, I don't really know if it's working out, but I still want to be with you. Like, red flag, run. Here we go. Even though all of her friends are advising her to end the relationship. Yeah, that's a bit weird. So yeah, I'm just like the bottom left corner of the triangle, just cruising along, waiting, but I'm getting mixed signals and I can't get straight answers. I'm leaving this job in a couple of weeks and I've said that I just won't contact her, and she's neither agreeing or disagreeing with that. That's weird. Like, she just needs to like let you go. Do you know what I mean? Be like, listen, I'm going to go and I'm not going to contact you. Be like, fine. Or she needs to be like, no, you can't. Like, I need to be with you. I'll break up with my girlfriend now. Do you know what I mean? However, I still feel like there's something there between us. I feel it in my bones, but I don't know. Lesbians are hard and my brain is fried. This dilemma is giving me insomnia. I literally can't get her off my mind, and I think I'm in love. See, I think this is a case of in love with the thought of being in love. Like, obviously, like, you weren't openly gay. Like, this is probably one of the first girls like you've got with, you've kissed and stuff, and it's like, it's the chase, isn't it? Because like, she's got a girlfriend. She said like she might leave her girlfriend for you. So you're like, you know, like, it's the chase of that. But this girl clearly isn't madly in love with you, or she would have left her girlfriend for you instantly and just got with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that might sound a bit harsh, but I just think you deserve somebody who's going to just, like, we all just deserve the best and nothing but like the utmost respect from our partners. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be with somebody who's saying that they don't want to be with their girlfriend, but is staying with their girlfriend and is giving you all these like mixed signals, like contact me, don't contact me, I don't care. Like, you're worth so much more than that. So I think just leave her be, move jobs and just forget about her. Where are we up to? If I don't laugh, I will cry. And then she's just put, if you don't mind changing the story a bit. So she doesn't click on this, because if she listens, that would be really awkward, especially if the girlfriend is. Not that I'm a homewrecker, because I'm not. Disclaimer, all intimate contact was made when I was under the impression that her relationship was over. We know you're not a homewrecker, girl. Like, you have done nothing wrong in the situation. If she had told you, like, the relationship's not working, it's over, da-di-da-di-da, but then she's turning around and gone, well, actually, like, I've told her it's not working, but we're still dating. Like, this girl clearly has like something going on. She has some work to do. And I just think you just need to move jobs and just let her crack on, because you are worth so much more than that. Okay, guys, we'll do one more for today, because my camera's flashing at me telling me that my memory card's about to die and I'm panicking. So I picked a short one, so we'll go through that, and then there's some really long ones, so we'll save them for next week. So make sure you tune in next week, because there's going to be some good ones, even though this one's a good one too. And I am going to have to like be very vague with this one, because I might get sued if I say the people's names. So let's keep it really vague. I dated a female footballer for around 7 months a few years ago. And I found out after a year that she was also sleeping with her best friend the whole time. She would gaslight me and tell me that I'm out of my head for even thinking that her best friend is flirting with her or a bit too close. The girl I dated is now with a famous, can I even say what their job is? Let's just say a famous influencer, because there's hundreds of footballers dating influencers. It's very vague. Is now with a famous influencer. Let's just say a leopard never changes their spots, honey. Oh my God, the tea. The tea. I feel bad that I know who it is and you guys don't know who it is, but I can't say, because this person will probably come for me and sue me. So we've kept it very vague. There's many, many, many female footballers in the world who are dating influencers. It could be America, it could be England, it could be Australia, it could be anywhere. Please, no one sue me. I'm just reading what the people have sent in. But yeah, that's crazy that you dated this person. They were sleeping with their best friend and being like to you, you're crazy for even thinking that. And you're like, I literally know. And now they're dating. I wonder if they're like still sleeping with the friend and this influencer knows. Like, who knows what goes on behind closed doors? That's all I'll say. But yeah, guys, anyway, I'm going to wrap up this week's episode here. Make sure you tune in next week. I've saved some juicy dilemmas, but my memory card was flashing at me and I started to panic. I think we're fine. I think I've cleared some space off it, but let's just wrap up there. I think that's a nice place to finish. I can leave you all thinking, who's she talking about? Who's that about? Please, no one sue me. But yeah, have a fabulous week. Have a great Thursday or whenever you're listening to the pod. And I'm already looking forward to chatting with you all next Thursday. Make sure you follow the podcast at thelesbianlounge.podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you follow my personal Instagram and TikTok at Juliet Francis T. And over on my Instagram, you can join the Lesbian Lounge Insiders group chat. And of course, make sure you vote for us for UK's Top Influencer Podcast of the Year. I'd be so grateful. And yeah, I will speak to you all next Thursday for a brand new episode. I love you all so much. Bye.